What's good? What's good? What's good, beautiful people? Welcome back to yet another episode of AFROBEATS to the World. I'm your host, Emmanuel.
And I'm Bellama. Welcome back, guys. How
Oh,
you feeling? How you
yeah,
doing?
hope
What's going
everyone's
on?
good. Today's episode is a unique one. We talked about new music as usual, of course. And we also
Mm-hmm.
had a very special guest, okay, Wizard
Bella,
Chan.
Bella, Bellama's brother,
Yeah, man, it
aka
was a family
Chris.
reunion, legit. It was nice to get to know Wizard Chan. He came to talk about everything with his career, his influences, and about the project or EP actually, The Messenger. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Mm-hmm.
was exciting to see him interact with people, and people had questions, of course. And yeah, I think it was a very fun interview. And
Yeah,
I hope you guys enjoy it.
yeah. We had what 2 hours
Yeah,
of
yeah,
talking with him.
good
Yeah,
a
it was
good a good
very.
amount of time.
Yes,
A
it
good
was.
amount of
He
time.
answered all the questions. So
Yeah, he
yeah,
was very
very
generous
patient
with his
with
time, man. Yeah, it was good, and it was
him.
very last minute. I kind of reached
Mhm.
out to him because I really find him very like mysterious in a lot of ways, and I don't think I've gotten to hear like a full blown like interview or tell all about him. So
Yeah,
it's nice to see that.
I will. I will ask you this question, Emmanuel. After
Yes.
meeting Wizard Chan, do
Mm-hmm.
you now believe that there's something special about people from
From
Rivers State?
no. Like I knew from the fact that from digging up the fact that he was from River State, and I'm like, yeah, there's definitely something in the waters of River State, man. The talent pool there is insane.
Yeah.
And it only makes sense because many of them. One thing we
Mhm.
discovered is that many of them are very unique,
Yes.
and that's
Yeah.
one thing you can definitely say about Wizard Chan. He has a very
Yeah.
unique sound.
I can't wait for everybody to get to know my Africa brother
Yeah.
and you guys share with us what's your favorite new music, but also what's your favorite song on Wizard Chan's The Messenger. We want to hear
Yeah,
from you. Yeah.
absolutely. And hope you guys enjoy this episode. We'll see you next week. All right, guys. Let's get
Please
into
let's
new
talk about
music,
new
man.
music.
Let's get into new
It's new
music.
music.
Yeah, it's new music
Yes,
time. New
I want
music
to first
time.
start. Yes.
Okay, new music time. Let's go. Since our brother wants to take
Number
over.
one. Number one on my list.
Wait. This your agenda is serious. So relax. Let me even type it first up here. This
Yeah.
guy.
Type. Go fast. Go fast. Go fast.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So you see everybody was complaining, oh, they've not seen any song this year that have ministered to them. But if people should keep looking for the song that ministers to you. Me, I found my own.
Okay.
My people were found my own on one good. Ever since I heard Salt, I liked it. There one good night like this when everything was marama. The song ministered to me, and I was like, this song, like I kind of started like dissecting, like first of all the arrangement of the song. That's when I even realized that the song actually only had one verse. Like all this time I've listened to the song, I was like
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize that
It's
the
a
song
very
only had
it's
one
a
verse.
very simple structure.
Yeah, it's so simple, but it's so like catching.
Yeah.
And apart from the fact that it might come out as a Christian song, which I don't know, might not really like hit some people. It's not like a bad like record at all, at all.
Yeah, it's
I
an
didn't expect
amazing
it from
song.
I didn't expect it from Diverse like at all.
It
I
was
didn't expect it from
it
Diverse.
was a it was a wild swing because Diverse he has been putting material, right? He has been putting work into like a lot of songs. And especially since it's like very slow burn with cocaine that year. It's been, I won't say necessarily a struggle per se, but I don't think he had connected since cocaine. He had a record with Buju that kind of came and went. Um,
Yeah, you're sweet daddy.
yeah, that was very much in 2022. Last year was very um rather
It was
quiet.
empty.
No,
Yeah.
he had records. That's the thing. He has been putting out songs, features here and there. Um, but yeah, they were
I know,
mostly
like
features. They were mostly
I think
features.
the last diverse song. I don't think I've actually like listened to Salt yet, but the last diverse song that I remember liking is Sweet Daddy.
The Buju one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was-
And are we sure Sweet Daddy is not 2000?
It's 2022.
2022. It
Yeah,
feels
it's
like,
very old. It's like
but the song is like,
2 years
the song is
now.
like a bit.
Yeah, it
Song is
was.
actually
I had my reservations. But
like my favorite song this year right now.
oh, Salt's your favorite song this year?
No cap, no
Mad,
cap. Like,
mad, mad,
it's,
mad, mad.
I relate to the song like
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Salt's amazing, man. Salt's definitely amazing.
Then
Any other songs spoke to you?
secondly, I know I used to give this girl. She's my baby. I used to give her a lot of sticks sometimes, but amazing collaboration. Like this collaboration, Russian, Ayasta, Santa. I love that song.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Arista has a song with
Is
Rush.
it
Yes, with
Russian who?
Is it not what's his name? Is it not Russian? No,
Yeah,
the guy
Russian.
that
The
did Rima
yeah.
with
He's Jamaican.
Rema that year.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
Jamaican. Yeah, I've not actually heard this song. When did it
Sorry,
drop?
what is the song called?
It's
Santa.
called Santa,
Santa.
like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Santa.
Amazing record.
Oh, Raul Alejandro. Okay.
I could not pronounce that word, but
Okay.
Alejandro?
No,
Oh, Raul.
is on the song, but the guy I recognize is Raul Alejandro.
I didn't even know how you say his name, like Raul, but he's a Latin pop star.
Yeah, he is. I was like, what are you talking about? I haven't heard this song, but I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, I didn't even know this happened. That's crazy.
yeah, last week Friday,
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's Friday.
Once I heard the will I even call it dancehall, but like it's very like Afrobeat. When I mean, I do not say it's Afrobeat to please, so before everybody attack me, but like it's easier for like an Afrobeat artist to like jump on like a dancehall like track. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
of course.
we play on that same, let's call it scale. So like it's very easy for the jumpy, like it's just smooth. And like my only komao.
Giving command to Ira.
No. It's not like a comma. It's not like comma. But like I just feel like
Hello, you didn't catch what I was
I
doing.
would have been curious. This is just curiosity, but like I would have been curious to see her deliver her verse in Spanish. Is it Spanish or
Yeah.
or Portuguese? Yeah, like I would have just been curious for her to do that. That's what like.
She has given you people
But, like,
French.
And yeah, she gave us French with is it Nakamura?
Yeah, Aya Nakamura.
Aya Nakamura.
Yeah. So like I would have just been curious to see her do that also. Like
Yo,
that's but other than that, 10/10 record.
nice.
10/10 record.
Okay, those are the solid standouts for you, Santa and Salt. Good stuff, good picks. We'll definitely tap into Santa.
Last one.
Okay,
is
okay.
Toye.
Yeah, that
Quarter
came
life crisis.
2 weeks ago, but yeah, still new music. Quarter Life Crisis,
Yeah.
heavy in rotation.
Yeah, I like that song.
Quarter Life Crisis.
So concerning new songs,
Yeah.
last week, or is it last week? Yeah, last week wasn't so exciting again. It was a boring week. But last 2 weeks were, I don't know, was really good. Like Lost Boys made mention of Salt. It's Jesus Christ. I heard it for the first time. I was like, damn, like this is good stuff. Like, and like you said, it's actually one of my favorite songs so far this year again. You know.
Yeah.
So far, let's just say the underground guys they have been making my year so far compared to the big guys. I guess I'll push into the Tiwa and
Simi?
Simi's song.
Right.
To be very honest, my opinion on that song, I don't know. It's giving me the whole. I can't really say I can't remember of any beef between both of them, But in my head, I just imagined that they had beef, and seeing them sing, I don't know.
It was definitely
It
fan infused. Like it was one of those like people were there were debates, of who's the bigger
I
artist.
guess
I mean,
so.
like there
So
were
it was
just
not like
debates.
it was not like an active fight basically of
Yeah,
the
nah.
comparisons and all that.
Shout out to Shay
So
Shay, but yeah, it wasn't Simi. Simi's.
I don't know what to really. It's just, let's just say that song is just one of those songs. I don't really think it's anything striking. For me, the production was I don't know. The transition from Simi to Tiwa wasn't as smooth as it should be. And Tiwa's vocals were so low. I almost thought my AirPods had spoiled or something happened to it. It was
it
so
that
low.
low?
And I don't know if it was only me, but like when it got to a part, it was so low. I had to increase the volume and I was like, what's happening? I had to play it again and I noticed it. So I don't know who did the mixing and all that, but like, and her verse too was not too striking. Like it, I couldn't hear anything. I was not hearing what she was saying. So like the whole song is just, I don't know. Simi had the better part, obviously. But Tiwa struggled. I don't know what to really say about the song. I don't want to talk too much about it.
No,
It was,
you can hold that thought. Does anyone else mirror Pixel's sentiment about the song?
I didn't get past the first 10 seconds. So.
No, you people. You didn't get past 10 seconds, okay?
Like I tried to listen to the song, then I heard there's this type of bounce that I already know that I'm not going to like it.
Oh, the dancehall R&B like slow wine type of bounce.
Is the song a slow wine?
I mean, it is.
Wait. I have to go back and hear because I was not hearing any slow wine. I was hearing all these like I don't know what to call it, church choir.
It's a dancehall bounce on the drums, and it's just slow tempo. So
my speaker is working. Let me go and find the song.
Anyway, so yeah, it's looking like people don't like it. I'll go out and say I enjoy the song. I enjoyed the record because the song actually showed one thing that Simi and Tiwa are definitely one of the exceptional acts in that, like melodic rap type of R&B deliveries, if that makes sense. And I thought this particular song, it was just like at least when it cut down to their verses, I enjoyed their verses even more than the hook. The hook is kind of simple and it's okay, but I enjoyed both their verses. I mean, we had 3 verses. We had Simi opening up, we had a Tiwa one, and then Simi closing that. I think Simi's closer was a very, very strong, all those pen heavy type of like moments, and you can obviously hear the hip hop influence in both their crafting and their songwriting. And I know that they did have a songwriter on it, as well, assistant. So I think the record definitely is a good flex for that. Like it was a good flex for that particular thing. And as I was saying on New Music Friday, and I'm going to release my review very soon, but this record is good as a fan, like, but in retrospect, or but rather in big picture, looking at both their careers, what is a necessity at this point for both of them, I would have wanted them to go a different sonic route. This slow wine dancehall bop, very easy, very lo-fi in a lot of ways. I don't think it's the best direction for them. They both are in strong need of a moment, of a strong hit, and it's not just them. Many people are, but I'm saying so for the fact that these are 2 artists that is more so Tiwa, that is a legacy act in a lot of ways, and Simi, an artist that definitely has profound vocal ability, talent, and everything, and she has definitely had a good moment. And it's been a while since she's actually had one record to stand out throughout the year to make a statement. I was expecting this big, like, colossal collaboration. Like, these are 2 giants coming up and linking up, and I thought they would have made a bigger effect or a bigger impact on a much more commercial viable, like, sonic direction. Something with, I personally, this is just a preference thing, and this is just prediction based on how we've seen the soundscape move something with a lot more focal connection would have been great. Something connected to the home ground, to the home soil, because these are two artists that have smelt good success on the home ground. And at the end of the day, like, Nigeria market is the big litmus test to most like type of penetration anywhere else in a lot of ways. But then again, I would have loved them to almost imitate a Kiss Daniel or an Ashake, Lonely at the Top, Twe type of like focal link to actually give the market something with utility, something that people can dance to, something that people can actually move body and like, just standard Bedu is what I wanted. And I just thought it was a huge misdirection to go this route. I like this as an album cut. Like, it feels like it's a nice filler for a project, but I don't want it to see a Simi and Tiwa Savage collaboration, like first base, like both leading artist collaboration to be this direction. And I was kind of like, this is cool. I don't know how much it would really retain listeners. Was my issue with it, but I think it's still good material. I just think the market is not on this wavelength. Bringing Riza Chan up. I know we're a few minutes ahead, but I just felt it would make sense. Has everyone got to hear the Riza Chan album? I know we've definitely spoken a lot about the recent singles. Has anyone heard the album so far, The Messenger?
I haven't finished the full album, but had a little bit of it.
Okay.
I heard a couple of songs on the space. I mean, on YouTube.
Right. Nice. How are you feeling about it?
I really love the song "Higher Power."
Yes. We're gonna talk about that right record. We're gonna talk about that record.
The outro.
The outro too, bro.
Yeah,
You're already stealing my picks, bro. Wait, who was talking? Was it Mano? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Not you people being twins.
I think it's I think it's interesting to hear from the artist himself. Like, I had so many questions. After listening to the album, I definitely wanted to hear more from Riza Chan and just get a bit of his story. And I reached out, and I'm glad that he was able to, on very short notice, to make this happen. So I'm glad that he's.
Hello, we can hear you now. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I had like a little glitch with my network. Good evening, everyone.
Oh no, you're good. Welcome. First of all, I just wanted to say it is beautiful to speak to another person that is from Okrika. Welcome.
I saw your name once when I was on this space. I was like, I'm sure she's from Okrika.
Yes, because all these Nigerians don't be knowing that Africa is an actual place.
Yeah, and
Goddamn.
it frustrates my life sometimes.
Yeah. You'll be telling them I'm from Africa and they'll be like, "What? Where is that? What is that? Is that a place?" I thought it was not a place.
They actually think it's
But
like a cloth or something. That's sad. Thank you guys for having me.
how are you feeling? You've dropped an album. How is it making you feel?
Yeah, I dropped an EP. I am grateful. I'm just grateful because it's doing very well in terms of like the position that the EP has found itself, and also like where I'm at on the charts. Um, the lead single "Loner" featuring Joe Boy is like number 3 on Apple Music, and the EP itself is like it's number 4, I think. Yeah, and that's unbelievable for an independent artist. He's doing this stuff on his own. Yeah, so I'm happy.
Congratulations on Messenger. You're the messenger to the people, so
Yo, my bad. My village people are active right now, man. I'm trying to connect back, but just give me a second.
Yes. Yeah, he'll be back, but I was just gonna say congratulations. We are very excited for you. We are happy that you are enjoying all of this success, and it's still early days of the project, but
Yeah.
we are very happy. Yes.
Thanks.
before Emmanuel gets here, I guess I could just start asking you a few questions, and then we can go from there. But one of the first things to say to you is well done. You've been doing this for a very, very, very long time,
Yeah,
and it's so funny because some people just started knowing who you are.
yeah.
So to all the people that are listening, if you had to like describe yourself and maybe the kind of music you make, how would you like describe it to all the new people that are hearing you and listening to you?
Um, Thank you very much. I would just say I am a simple guy that um is not afraid to talk about realistic things. And since I can have conversations with everyone at the same time, I decided to do that with my music. So whatever I feel, whatever experience I've had, whatever has happened to me in life before, I just take them into my music and talk about them. Topics that I'm curious about, that I study about, I would just talk about them in my music. I think that's where I am. My style of music, I think I was on a space yesterday and I was speaking about the whole genre thing, and I'm like, listen, I personally, I think I need proper education on what to call myself, because I don't want to say now that I am this and this other set of people get offended, because I am a combination of a lot of things. Reggae vocals, um, I'm African. I make high life music too. I also make this Tekewari name. I mean, you're a cricket, so I'm sure you know what Tekewari is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
also infuse that into my music a lot. I decided to carry the Ijo movement on my head. Um,
yes,
I also sing. I sing. I basically do any type of music. For me, if I wake up today and I'm feeling this way, I'm going to make that kind of music or that sound. So, yeah, basically that's me in a nutshell. Yeah, my music.
yes. Well, I am glad that everybody gets to know more about you and who you are. I would say one of the first times that a lot of people kind of encountered you and your music, like in the past couple years, was with, I believe, Earth Song,
Yeah,
and then you went on to win the Headies, which shout out to Headies and their and their organization, but it was very interesting because
oh my god.
a lot of that night was very much wait, who is the actual winner, what is this? But I think that that was also a moment where everybody was like, wait, who is Wizard
Yeah.
Chan, what is going on? But I think in that moment, how did you feel coming out of that and coming out on the other side of that to be like, wow, people know who I am now. I've not been working hard or in vain or any of
Mic
that.
check. Just a little mic check. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can
Awesome.
hear you
Thank you.
now. Yeah. But how did it feel to come out on the other side of that with that Chan? Like what was the what were the emotions after that night?
That night wasn't a good night for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm killing it.
If you if you watched the program, the Headies,
Oh, we do. We watched it, bro.
yeah. I mean, I came out in my full Ijo regalia. I was confident I
Yeah.
was gonna win, and I wanted to come
You
out on
were
stage
representing.
and and shout out to the Ijo clan. I wanted to really do that, and there I was sitting down, and my face popped up, my name popped up, and they called Obong Jaya's name. And at first, I really did not understand what happened. I think it was Black Sheriff that was like, he looked at me and was like, "Yo, your name is up there." Then all the other guys, like people in the crowd, kept on saying it's wrong, and the guy just kind of like, I mean, I don't know what was going through his mind back then, but he left the stage and stuff, and they kept on telling us they were going to come back to rectify it. They never did,
Of
and
course it did.
yeah, they never did. They what happened is, after the show, I wanted to leave, but my international manager decided that he was going to speak to them about it. Long story cut short, I don't know. It was so funny. Even if I got the whole thing, it felt funny, and they gave it to me backstage. At that moment, I really did not appreciate it as much as I would have. You get
Right.
me? It's not like
Right.
I'm happy I have a Headies award, but when it comes to someone like me that have been making music for 13 years and I'm here now, some things will really matter. There are some certain things that become more important than just the award.
Right.
That moment on stage, like
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
have meant the world to me.
Yep. Yep. I feel like there's a lot of value just having that spotlight on you
Yeah,
for a good moment, so a lot of visibility for people to actually see and pay attention to. Because it's an alternative category too, where a lot of
yeah.
people don't necessarily get the limelight. So yeah, I think that was a lot of value that they lost on you there.
Most importantly for me, I just wanted my parents stayed up all night. My
Wow.
family, the whole street in Burkiri, Port Harcourt, like Okrika
Wow.
was up all night. So I really wanted them to see me on stage, and it wasn't about the award.
Right.
Trust
Yeah.
me, like when I came back to Nigeria, the award was in my friend's car for like 3 months. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't even take it to my house. That's to tell you how much it wasn't about the
It was
award
very
itself.
disappointing situation, which kind of got eyes on you, but at the same time, it wasn't
Yeah,
the exact way that you would have liked it to
Yeah.
happen.
definitely. And I,
Yeah.
I also didn't like it for Bong Jaya because the guy was
True.
just taking
True.
shots for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
Along Jaya is also a very good artist, so I
yeah,
think it's very yeah, it's a very awkward situation to be in.
Very.
yeah. And I still maintain it. Like the least they could have done was come out and apologize to us for that mistake. That was never done.
Yeah.
That till date, it's never done. And ah, I mean,
Bro,
they say let bygones be bygones, right? So
yeah, yeah, and this was one of many. We'll try not to fixate on the headies, but this was one of many like errors that night. I mean, yeah, there was a long laundry list of things they could have come out to correct or clean up, but yeah, we didn't get that, and it's unfortunate from them. But yeah, man, again, sorry for all the technical issues trying to get up, bro. Appreciate you being up here. That new album, or I guess you said it's an EP actually.
yeah, it's an EP. I know it looks like an album, but it's
It
actually an EP.
definitely feels like an album. It looks
Yeah,
like an
Yeah,
album. It feels like an album.
it definitely looks like an album.
No, but I guess because yeah, you just mentioned that you've been making music for quite some time now. Just in retrospect, right now, like I guess in terms of projects, in terms of like bodies of work, how often would you say? Because I'm sure this feels like one of your first, or are there projects that we can turn back to as well in order to like to pick up from?
uh, so by the time I got to where I am right now, this
Mm-hmm.
branding, this new era of my musical life, I took down all my music from all platforms,
I know
and
because it wasn't easy to come across.
yeah, and I was not. So a lot of people think I dropped the Hello Hello record first. I'm like, nah,
Mm-hmm.
that's because that's what I wanted you to see. As
Interesting.
first, I can be a perfectionist when it comes to like my art, my music, and my branding. So I did not want people to see that side of me.
Yeah.
The growth has happened. I've accepted it, and I just wanted to let that side die off
Mm-hmm.
and just start a new life. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I did.
Nice. And I love that you just spoke about Brandon. And for one of the fresh new artists that at least in terms of like mainstream awareness now, you definitely have an identity just from a visual standpoint. All your videos,
Yeah.
your fashion as well. There's a Wizard Chan image. I remember seeing a meme. I don't even know who. Someone brought one Nollywood scene of some courses just walking into one gate. I said that is a child with this. I mean, so you definitely have an identity right now, which is honestly very dope. So how would you, as an artist, weigh that to your music? Because we were literally having this conversation not too long ago. Like in terms of like your balance within your music and your image in this day and age, like how do you navigate those two things? Like which weighs more to you? What's your primary focus when it comes to those two things?
Well, for me, it's how would I describe it? I live with the child now. I think I forgot who Maxwell is. You know,
Mm.
it's that bad that even my parents, my mom calls me Chan. She doesn't even call me Maxwell no more. My sister calls me Uncle Black. You get me? I do
Because
not
you didn't
wear
wear
any
black.
other color than black. You get me?
Yeah.
I I used to be a perfectionist as a kid. Then what also happened was I studied marketing in school. So
Mm.
yeah,
Okay.
so I live the life of a marketer every day, but in a musical form.
Got
So
you.
I and for me, music is make believe. I always tell people like, um, what I wish for the Nigerian industry is for everybody to be in character at all time. You know, everybody is a movie. If you want to feel this way, you should come to this person. You want to feel that way, go to that person, and that's what me I'm trying to bring here. For me, it's not more about branding; it's my lifestyle. If ask my manager, anybody in my team, they'll tell you that is Wizard. Wizard come, you go to his wardrobe, all you see is black. There's no color, like no color. Each time they send me colored clothes, I just tell them I'm not going to put it on, and that's just me. So for me, it's all equal. Like there's no branding is more important. And everything is it's a full package. As an artist, I believe you're a content creator, you're an actor, you make music, you're a brand ambassador, you're everything that you should be. You should be an influencer of your own too. So yeah.
Nice. Interesting you mentioned the marketing background because that definitely pours in and it makes sense. Like you went to school in Ghana from what I'm taking to as well, right?
Yeah, I schooled in Accra, Ghana,
Accra, Ghana. That's crazy. I actually went to school in Ghana
yeah.
before secondary school actually.
Oh, secondary school. Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's dope. That's dope. That's dope, bro. Yeah, I wanted to leave the floor open for anyone on stage if you guys had questions. There's definitely more from my end, but are there any other questions, Belema or anyone else? Ready made. What's good? Ready made, are you there?
Yeah, yes, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. I came up because of this with Chan EP.
Yeah.
My favorite track there is the High Powers, and the reason why I like that track very well is
Wait,
just
I
the.
can't hear anyone. Can anyone hear me?
I
Can
can
you hear me?
we can hear you now. I can hear Ready as well.
All right, let
Okay.
me come out and come back in.
Okay.
The reason why I even like that High Powers was because of the way he spoke to Joe in that track. Funniest part is I don't understand the job, but the way he speaks Ijo in his music, you kind of really, really
Spiritual.
enjoy it.
Spiritual, man.
And
Thank you.
the weird part again is that I like that skit, that 28 seconds track on that EP.
That's my mom.
Mama Chan, yeah.
I really, really, really like that. That that's that's my best. Those two tracks are my best. This thing.
Wow. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Red, did you have a question in there or you just wanted to throw
No,
throw
no question,
flowers?
no question,
Okay,
no
okay.
question.
I guess on that
Please, let me. Can I ask this question? With
yeah.
Chanoku, will be expecting more of Ijo, maybe strictly Ijo kind of.
The thing is, the thing about the Ijo thing is, it's never going to go away. It's part of my music. But I also believe that you need a balance in everything you're doing. You get me? So
All right.
um, I also have to speak English sometimes. I need to speak Pidgin sometimes. I mean, I even have music where I speak Arabic. So, like for me, it's just a balance for everything. I just try to balance. I'm trying to balance these things out because at the end of the day, not only the job people are going to be listening to these songs. There are some people that, human beings and their opinions sometimes. Not like I'm listening to them, but it's business at the end of the day. So I need to like mix it up. There'll always be enjoying my music. Mostly when I drop like a body of work, I'll make sure there are some songs that are like majorly Ijo, while some are like English, some will be mixed. So yeah.
Gotcha. And on that note of I guess the jaw and the records like Higher Powers, Bomanime as a collective now.
Yeah.
Do you mind telling us about Bomanime and the support that they've had and what's the relationship there? how was the connection built with the vocals? Because my goodness, they elevate a lot of your
Yeah.
atmosphere, and I think you one thing about your music is that you pay a lot of attention to the atmosphere you're setting, like from a production standpoint, the details, the little vocal ad libs or supports that
Yeah.
you're getting. And Pumanime, they had vocals on Ed's song, correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
and they're
At the
obviously
end,
on,
yeah.
yeah, and they're here on Higher Powers. And yeah, just tell us about that relationship.
So a lot of people actually do think that Bomanime, each time I put them, they think they are like a sample because I think I put them on Moses too, and when we
Mm.
were testing waters of Moses, and a lot of people thought it was a sample, but no. Bomanime is a group of two women from Okrika. Um, they are actually signed to myself. The
Wow.
elderly women. Yeah, I was signed to myself. Um, so I remember 2021. I asked my mom back then in church. I mean, Belema, if she went to like this Tekewari places and stuff, she would understand what I mean. There's this place we call Tekewari. It's like prayer house. And when I used to be a kid, we my parents took me there a lot. And I remember that we had this set of women that when they just open their mouth, it seems like the building wants to fall. And I asked my mom, do we still have some of those women around? And yeah, she called one of the Bumanime women, who she happens to be my sister's godmother. So I reached out to her, told her to come with her sister, the second person, and I pitched my idea to them. I told them it's impossible. I'm not a big artist, but there's one thing I know how to do in this life is not to give up, and I really do not care. So, but I just know one thing: if I can get to where I want to get to with together with you guys, I know that the world will listen to you guys. I see this Angelica Kijo and stuff potentials in you guys. So yeah, I started from there. I spoke to my manager about it. Spoke to my team. How are we going to go about this? So we had an agreement, put them together with me. So we are more like a pack.
Right.
They're going to be, they are always going to be in all my projects. It's,
Nice.
for me, this is me just trying to like push them as alongside myself.
Right.
They write their own music. They write
Mhm.
their own songs. Every
Nice.
single song you see there, most of them are written by them. Um,
Wow. That's
it
good.
was yeah, it's been a beautiful journey because I think one of the most exciting things that have happened is I remember I got a call from Oxlade and he told me he wants to work with them. I was so happy. I had to
Mad.
fly them to Lagos, made them to work with Oxlade.
Mad.
When I
Mad.
played
Mad.
Jazzy, the EP, Jazzy it was like people down to Fouls, and for me it's like okay, this is a dream come true for myself and my team. Yeah, it's just we're just trying, like I said, it's make believe. We're trying to
Mhm.
make the impossible possible. And yes, but Manime, they are not sample artists. They are actually actual musicians, and hopefully, by the grace of God, we should have them drop an EP or something.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
the plan. But I'm trying to build up a buzz around them
Okay.
with from mind, yeah, to be able to do that.
No, I think this is beautiful. Like actually giving a lot of platform. Like right now they're credited on your songs too, and they're very much part of the Wizard Chan package now, as you said, and it's a good look. It's one that you don't see a lot of people taking. Especially in this part of the music business, people usually are just going for young, fresh, exciting artists. But it's nice to see that these are new type of sounds that we can get out of that part of Nigeria. So good on you, bro, for seeing that vision, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, bro.
Yeah, I actually do feel like they if they go if there's like a competition between Wizard Chan and Bomanimi for who is going to win a Grammy first, I would bet my life on
Yeah.
Bomanimi.
Got you,
I'm
got
not
you.
joking. Yeah, that's how much I believe in them.
Got
I
you.
I have
believe that I believe one day that we might have a call from someone like Jay Z, Nas, Damian, or we want to work with this woman. It's possible. Like that.
Beautiful.
That's the dream. So we'll keep chasing it.
Nice,
It's
man.
not important.
I
Yeah,
have a
brother, man.
question to go side by side with that. Um, everybody, you talked about it earlier, um, being from Okrika, all of that. My question for you is with Bomanime and all of these different things, like, and how you let culture sip and kind of also influence the way you make music. I guess, how would you describe like the moniker of like a sailor man? Like, if you had to explain it to somebody that doesn't understand
The
where,
music, Mr. Selaman.
yes, where it is that you come from, how would you try to explain that to them?
So if I get a question, where are you asking me to describe or explain the song Mr. Selaman to everyone?
Yeah, that a little bit, but also how like that song is influenced by where you come from.
All right. So Mr. Selaman is the oldest record on that project. I wrote Mr. Selaman in 2016. Um, I didn't change a word. I didn't change nothing about it. No melody. Same music. It's the oldest song on the EP, and it's simply just a prayer to me. It's music. You can't. I can't say, oh, Mr. Bankerman, oh, Mr. Teacher Man. I can't call all the professions. So I decided to use the sailor as a general. I don't even know what word to use. Just to generalize all working force, right? And the reason why I made use of the term sailor is because um, I know what it feels like to be on water. I am from Rivers, I'm from Okrika, traveling on the speedboat alone, and sometimes maybe when the boat gets spoiled or something, how scary it can be. Then imagine these sailors that have to sail through the Atlantic oceans, how crazy it might feel for them. Sometimes when there are like rough seas and all that. So that's why I chose the word Mr. Sailor Man. And I said, pray to Jah to guide your hands to sail the boat to the promised land. Um, Mama's love is all we have. It's just a prayer. It's just a prayer of like let us go through the hard times of our work, and let us gain whatever we need to gain from our work. That's Sailor Man. And yes, because I'm from River State, it's easier for me to use anything that concerns water,
Yeah,
because like they'll say I'll be water picking.
gotcha.
So yeah, that's just Sailor Man in a nutshell.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. I think we had Lost Boy and then Emmanuel.
Yeah. Hi, Bisachan.
My
Um,
goodness.
yeah. I really like your music. Um, I've not listened to the EP yet. I
Yeah.
would get into that, but like, I like your I don't call it aesthetic, but I like your imagery. I like
Yeah.
the picture that it paints. And I like the story that it tells. I don't want us to drag us back because I tried to raise up my hand like a while ago. But I just want to ask, have you at any point in time met uh, Bonjaya? Have you guys had any conversation? If you, is this someone that you like to work with, apart from the whole Eddie's issue? I'm just curious.
All right. First and foremost, I have never met Obanjaya. And I do not have a problem with Obanjaya because he's definitely not Hedis.
Can you imagine
Um,
having a problem among giant? That would be crazy.
yeah, you get me. So, but before, I mean, these are people that have been popular to than me before I ever knew what fame felt like. I definitely know who Obanjaya is. I doubt if he knows who I am, and I'm saying it from all sincere part of my heart. I really do not. I'm not sure if he knows who I am, and that's because he's been in the game before myself. I am open to work with whoever is open to work with me, but at the same time, my problem with collaborations is they need to mean something. I am not part of the people that just want to make a collaboration because I believe in numbers or I believe that this person. Nah, it's not that for me, to be honest. If you look at my project, The Messenger, you would you would notice the biggest person there was Joe Boy, right? And he was on what track, Lona. When I made the chorus for Lona, I thought about one thing. That's why I sip my alcohol. And
Right,
I
right,
wanna
right. Mm-hmm.
oh Joe Boy, man. There are two people that came to my mind, Joe Boy or Malay. But
Gotcha.
I knew O'Malley was a far catch, you get me? Mostly because he was also
On the tour?
on a tour. Yeah, and at the same time I do not know if he knows who I am. But I knew Joe Boy knew who I was because he was following me at the time. But I've never spoken to
It's
him.
crazy
So I
because
tried.
I'm Malays from your side, right? Like PH.
Yeah, not just PH.
Definitely.
He's from Marine Base. I am
Yeah.
from Borokri. He stays in Marine Base. I stay in Borokri. For me to
Nice.
go to my village, I have to go through Marine Base. So like
Hmm.
we are just of the same, area and stuff like that. But yeah, collaborations for me mean more than just um, jumping into the studio with somebody and making music with them because they are big. I've met a lot of like people for the past 1 year. I have music with a lot of people, but one question should be, why didn't I put a lot of artists on this project? And the answer is simple, because I did not feel like it's right at the moment,
Right.
or not for this particular project. So I will definitely work with him if he wants to work with me too, because that's another problem. When when management are the ones that reach out to artists to work, sometimes artists don't want to work with
Yeah.
each other. Yeah, you have to force vibes and all that. Nah, music for me is deeper than that. The era of music I listened to, I grew up on, was far back, like 90s music down to like the early 2000s.
Bro.
And there was one thing that was common about that era as a kid growing up then was, like, I'm sure everyone here can count the amount of features someone like Michael Jackson had, or Lionel Richie, or name them. You can count them. Bob Marley, how many features did they
All
have?
right.
And they're still like greater than anyone in our era coming down here. So it's not always about the features sometimes. This feature thing for me, I believe it was brought in by the executives to make more money, which is understandable.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to connect on a different level. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's interesting, bro. I have even more questions as you just. I know before we let someone else go, you really talked about, like, I guess, the '90s and the music that I listened to growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever gotten this. Have you ever gotten any Raskimono comparisons at any point? Has anyone?
I've gotten Raskimono, I've gotten Majek Fashed.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I've gotten Bob Marley.
Yep.
Gotten some people say Lucky Dube, but nah, man, Lucky Dube was too musical for me to be like. I do not have the vocal range of Lucky Dube. Not possible. That guy
Right.
was something else.
Yeah. So were these artists you actually listened to? Like, was it like subconsciously, like, because definitely when it comes to the reggae vocals, like, you absolutely have one of the strong ones that would say, like, I would compare to like a '90s Raskimono, like yeah, I think that kind of under pressure type of like soundscape. I feel like you very much
So,
mirror
so,
that. So
so
what? Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
someone like Raskimono, someone like Magic Fashet, I did not actively listen to them in terms of like I played the albums or something. I knew the music.
Okay.
Um, I I listened to so much of Lucky Dube, so
Mm.
much of Lucky Dube. I listened to a lot of Brenda Fassie's. Okay, you're talking
Mm.
about reggae, right? Reggae artists.
Yeah, yeah.
So Lucky Dube, yeah, and I remember I caught up with Damian Marley because he's my greatest of all time.
Wow.
I don't think there's anybody I hold in high esteem more than maybe Two Face Idibia. It's one
Mm.
of them.
No, that's
It's
ball.
one
That's
of them.
ball. No, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's one of them for me. I mean, it's my opinion, so I don't think anyone should get angry about it. Yeah, so
That's
Two
fair,
Face
bro.
Idibia, Damian Marley. It's that crazy that I usually say that when people say you like Damian more than his father Bob, I'm like, all respect to Bob, but I'm a Damian guy.
Gotcha.
You get-
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, but I don't know. I remember when I started making music at first, I really wanted to sing like Two Face so bad, but I couldn't.
Hmm.
Then at some point, I used to force my voice to crack. I used to try, but like, look at me right now. Even speaking, my voice is cracked,
Yeah,
and
it's naturally raspy and like yeah,
naturally. So
yeah.
when I'm singing, it's just there. My vocals are just reggae, man. I listen to a wide range of music, down to this guy Ari Belafonte.
I might have
Yeah,
to look that one up.
he's the guy that sang this Banana Boat song. This day, me say day.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
those guys listen to a lot of those music back then. Yeah.
Nice. That's amazing, man. We still have the floor open to anyone that has questions,
Thank you, Vida-chan. Please,
yeah.
because I've been trying to remember that song for like the past 2 weeks. I swear, I've been trying to remember that song.
I
It's
remember
called Banana
Fante.
Boat Song. Just
Yeah,
Google the Banana Boat Song, you see it.
yeah, I remember that song. It's
Mm.
amazing. So yes, I think I had Emmanuel, my namesake, Goad, and then we have Naye and L. Emmanuel, what's good?
Hey, was it Chan? Congratulations on the new EP.
Thank you.
I just had one question. You already answered the second question that I had, but for the footer of your EP, Stages of Life, what was the influence of that song? The kind of feeling the song gave me was the same feeling of the song 7 Years Old. I don't know if you've heard the song
Yeah,
by
1,007 years old.
Yes.
Um, Stages of Life, man. Personally, is one of my favorite writings on that project, if not the favorite. Um, I enjoy talking about life in general, and the way I write music is sometimes, not all the time, I would have like a topic written down. I can have like a bunch of topics written down, and I would say my goal is to write on those topics. And I remember I had a topic, Stages of Life, but there was no melody, no idea. But I knew I wanted to describe life in just 2 verses. I didn't want it to be long. I didn't want it to be a lengthy song. And the first thing came to my mind, hi, these are the stages of life. And from there, I remembered, I was like, okay, from childbirth down to death, how do I describe this thing? How do I talk about going to school, helping your parents, talk about falling in love, depression, anxiety, everything? And it just started. And funny enough, I wrote that song under 15 to 20 minutes. I swear to God, like, I called my producer from the room. I was like, you have to play some chords, and he was playing them. And I started writing, I didn't stop. 20 minutes later, I was done writing it. I recorded the song, and that was it. I don't know. So it's something I just really wanted to do, and it came to me. I was lucky that this particular topic came to me, Stages of Life.
Nice. Nice. And
Yeah.
on that note too, just before we get to the next speaker, on that note, you spoke about your producer. A lot of the records on the EP is with Pumbaa Mix.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell us a little
Thank you
bit.
so much, Emmanuel, for taking my question.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that relationship and how it happened.
Yeah, right. He's currently making a beat right now. We're working on a song.
Mad.
I mean, right now. I met Pumba Mix in 2019 when I went to Sokoto to serve. That's where I met Pumba Mix. That's where I also met my manager.
Okay.
Majority of people on my team, I met them back there in Sokoto when I went for service.
Mad.
I went to record. I went to record a cover of Burna Boy's song at some Yarinya studio, and at that time I didn't know what mixing was or anything. I didn't really don't have an idea. Beautiful record I made. These guys, I don't know what they did to my vocals. I mean, I was tone deaf back then, and and I went to make a video of it. I put it up on Tunde Notes, and I saw like 400 comments of insult, bro.
Wait, legit?
400. It was
Wait,
crazy.
when was
Like
this?
2019, yeah. That was not anybody. I think it was anybody. Man.
Yeah.
It was anybody. Ah
Nah,
man,
I need to dig this up, man. That's crazy.
this is the first time I'm saying this thing. I was so ah, man. According to my guy back then, he said, "Omo, we didn't lucky say we didn't Sokoto because if we did Lagos, if we don't find us, beat us." So yeah, um, I was so much in search for a producer that that I could work with. I asked around, and someone took me to Pumba Mix. Went to his studio, and first question I asked him, "Do you make use of Cubase?" Because that is the DAW that I was familiar with.
Okay.
And he said, "Make use of Cubase, FL, whatever I wanted." And we started, we worked, and it was nice. Then he started training my ears, and trained my ears to the point that I became very good at understanding what was a bad sound and what was a good sound. Because I have always had the knowledge of music, or I knew what good music was. But when it came to my own music, to understand that the production in this is bad, I did not know about it. Because sometimes you're just so eager as an upcoming artist that you just want to get the music out there. You really do not care if it's good enough. Yeah. So yeah, Boomba Mix, I met him and he taught me production. He taught me how to mix and master. Um, he taught me sound engineering. We built a very beautiful
Nice.
relationship. And yeah, we worked until when I recorded Earth song. I mixed Earth song myself and I sent it to him to make the beats. He was in Sokoto when I was in Lagos, and we were on the phone for like 2 hours. We made the beat together from the phone. I sent in the data to finalize the mix, and yeah, that's from there on. I made sure he came to Lagos. He's currently in Lagos.
Right.
We're still working together. It's a beautiful work relationship. He's like an elder brother to me.
Mad,
He's among
mad,
the few
mad.
that actually advised me in this life.
That's dope. That's dope.
Funny enough, he's like a pastor. Let me just say it. In fact, he's a pastor.
Wow,
Let me
wow,
just,
wow.
he's a core church guy.
Nice, nice, nice. I mean, you can definitely get even. I guess you can hear a lot of the gospel influence pouring in
Yes.
into those arrangements because yes, I think it's absolutely brilliant what we're hearing. And was Earth Song actually the first song you guys worked on together, or?
He's laughing at you for saying this. I was about Puma Mix. If we don't have songs, it's more than 1,000 songs.
Damn.
Yeah, we work every day. He's the only producer I swear to God that can work with me because he's a patient person.
Got you. Got you. Shout out to Pumbaa Mix, man.
We actually heard that. He was
Yeah,
like, I'm patient.
nah, I heard. Shout out to Pumbaa
Yeah.
Mix, man. Nah, that was dope. That was dope. I don't. Sorry, Al, for stepping on your question because I
And
had
one
to.
more thing,
You
Yeah.
don't step on my question, no, but it's fine.
he mixed and mastered the whole EP
Nice.
and all my projects here. He does that,
Nice.
finalizes it.
Amazing. Amazing, man. Naye, I know you had your hand up as well.
Hello. Hi.
Not the congregation of the rivers
As in,
people.
are you? I don't know. I don't know one of your sisters come up for.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Nah.
He actually is Beverly with the Chan.
Wow. Oh,
Beverly is
now,
Beverly
now,
today.
now you're changing. Okay, I saw it.
She said he must know his Beverly.
No, but yeah, I'm so proud of you. I think I've said the story on this when I came on the space about your song. I was like, have you guys heard of Wizard Chan? And I
Yeah.
basically told them the story of I was listening to your song, and obviously I'm Okuka, very similar. So I was like, I'm hearing Tamino, Kini. I'm like, guys, Ijo guys on the scene, we have to listen to him. And then I went to search you online, and I'm like, wait, this guy went to my school.
Say word.
Yeah, he goes to my school. Well, he went to my school. He was my senior. I was in JS3.
Yes.
But
That's dope.
Oh my god.
Oh no, you know what? This is crazy. More why are all of the rivers people on the stage right now? Where did Max Harry come from?
Max Harry
Oh
said,
god.
Wait, Max Harry is here too.
Oh my god.
Just carry everybody. Come on, man. I love it.
no, but I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you. Like the fact that I heard your song even without knowing who you were, and I fell in love with it from the first listen, and that's very hard. Everyone knows I'm a critical person.
So, which song was this?
Earth Song.
Earth Song, right? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just super proud of you, and I really can't wait to hear. Obviously, I've been shouting about new music, so this EP was definitely it.
Oh
But
my
the
god.
bomb anime, huh?
No, I'm listening.
She's like, okay. The bomb anime feature. Oh gosh, no, you really did a thing. Like, there's something what I love about obviously as a Calabari girl, like melodies is something, especially within our like our tribe and stuff. It's something that you hear like within your own circles, obviously, but you don't hear it out loud. And even when you're having, let's say, Rivers representation, you don't really hear Ijaw. So to hear it like so, vividly, even my mom is like, "Who is singing that?" So yeah, you're doing a thing. Is honestly a blessing. I just wanted to ask. I'm a live performance girl. So, what are you saying about your live performances? Are you edging towards them now that you've released your EP? And like, where do you think you're, targeting first? Like, you're gonna go around Nigeria? You're gonna like probably hit a few spots based on like obviously demand. Yeah, what's your plan for that?
Wow, Beverly.
I know, right? Beverly for real.
Oh my God. Oh shit. It's crazy because like I know her from secondary school. That's mad.
That's wild.
Oh, it's actually I'm actually short of words because uh,
we, we love a high school reunion.
oh my God. I mean, thank God I wasn't a bad person in school, so yeah, I'm safe.
Honestly, listen, if you're a wicked senior, I'll tell people do not support this guy. Listen, I used to snitch on people in his set,
Damn.
so
No, I'm so safe on that end. I'm safe on that end.
Uh,
Oh my God. Man, thank you firstly, thank you very much. I remember we spoke on Instagram too about my music. Um, wow, okay, live performances. That's what you said.
yeah.
It still comes back to me being a perfectionist. So, firstly, I'm surrounded by a very musical person. That is Bomber Mix, and he's not going to allow me to fail. Even if I want to disgrace myself, he will say I will not disgrace him. He's laughing. He will say you're not going to disgrace me because I can. I'm still trying to like build a lot of like things, understanding progressions, like how to follow them and stuff. Because usually I will tell him when we are making the song, I'll tell him progression should follow me. I cannot follow progression, and he will just be looking at me like chicken head. So I I'm trying to build a band for myself. I'm trying to build my own band, and because I'm trying to infuse our traditional, our local band. Where you have all those echo. If you go to like our traditional stuffs, right, they're doing like the masquerade plays and all. I'm trying to like infuse that with modern day band to create my own band because my music is has a lot of fusion and it won't be nice that I'll be playing a song like um, higher powers and I'm using modern day instruments instead of bringing out the major ego, and stuff. And I am also big on stage play. If you remember in school, I used to dance. I used to love coming on stage and doing stuff.
there's chapel Sundays.
Yeah, so
Sorry, was this
I
boarding
want.
school? Was this a boarding out like a?
Yeah,
Okay,
boarding
okay,
school.
gotcha.
Um, so I want to bring that to you guys, but it's going to take some time to make sure that everything is right. Like I used to tell people, the person we all look up to in terms of like performances in Nigeria is Burna Boy. With what he's doing, um, if there's one side that I know on the face to face with Burna Boy that he's way better than me right now is live performances. I can't even argue it because you look at him and you're like, what the hell? The energy, everything. So I'm actually watching him every day to learn from him how he's doing it. It takes a lot, even down to like breath control, stamina. It's bigger than even just what you want to do. So yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to get there. I really want to get to that point where you cannot deny Wizard Chan as an act. I want to get to that point whereby if people want to pay money to see me, they would um, have value for their money. I want to get to that point where I am going to be giving you magic with music. Yes, I really want to. I want to infuse magic with music.
Wow.
So it's all.
No,
Yeah,
it makes sense.
See Wizard though. See
It
Wizard.
actually makes sense. Wizard Chan. It makes sense.
Yeah, I
No,
want to get.
wait. Can I just say something, guys? You know me, I'm very critical, and this is why I say all these upcoming. It's not to go on stage and do cha 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 cha. No, 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 no. You have to
Okay.
be self-aware, and what I loved that you said about what you just said is because you're respecting your arts. You're not seeing your art as something that can just have background music because of all. Imagine playing, Bonam, and then you're coming to. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, you have to take it.
No, coming to best it.
Yeah, like behave. So I love a self-aware king.
It can't just be like a backing track.
Like
Yes.
that's
Right.
But
respecting your art.
I mean, you guys have to forgive me for a while because in Nigeria we really do not have a lot of like resources.
Yeah.
To
No, for
give
sure. Like I think immediately as soon as you said building the band, I was like, yeah, that's gonna like for an artist that's still like making a footing in the industry, like it's gonna definitely take a lot out of an artist to get that assembled. But yeah, good on you for actually even having that in mind immediately. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, we're trying our best to build a band. Like my producer is already on it, trying to get every single
Nice.
person, and you have to have people that believe in the dream and the vision,
Mm-hmm.
and understand that this is a long-term plan. It's not something that's just going to happen overnight. That's what Burner has with the Outsiders. The band, his band people, you can see that they've been on the road with him for a very long time,
Yeah.
and they have this beautiful sync. I am just about to start that, so I don't think anybody should be judging my performances with Burner
Yeah.
or Bram now, please.
Yeah.
Those guys have been
As
doing it for a very long
someone
time.
that in personal capacity, but also as someone that comes on this space quite regularly, I am free to offer my free consultancy fee. Free. Because I'm not gonna obviously charge you, but like,
Now yeah, I beg now.
but obviously, like, no, honestly, I honestly, I would love to see what you're like working on, and give you a feedback from someone that's not in your crowd, because I always talk about in this space about having when you have your team, they're gonna be yes people around you. You understand? Like, it's not a thing that they're trying to tarnish you, but it's always good to get an outsider's perspective that is not close to you. Obviously, I know you from a person, and I'm not saying just use me or whatever, but use someone that is probably not familiar with you or anything like that to kind of gauge if you're doing the right thing, or if there's something that you need to change or whatever.
Yeah, I have a lot of crazy people around me that would tell me why they do rubbish.
Yeah, I was about to say, doesn't sound like Pumba is one of those people.
Literally.
So what someone like Pumba would do in that situation is, if I am singing rubbish, he will just he will do the right thing on behalf of me. So you see, I understand what you're saying.
More Pumbas in the industry, but
Listen, the church guys are hella shady, innit? That's why.
Very good. So yeah, I don't know where I was speaking to my manager today. I was telling her that I think we should do like a show sometime this year, even if it's just 100 people, 200 people. I don't know what capacity I can pull, so I'm not trying to like do too much.
Make yourself.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Should I do it first in Port Harcourt, in Lagos? Where should I really don't know.
Will be obviously homely. I would recommend Port Harcourt. If you're doing it in the rainy season, I'm there. But if you're any other time, just let me know. But I would recommend you do it in Port Harcourt.
Wait, you're only Port Harcourt when it rains?
Huh? Yeah, that's the best time to go.
Interesting.
Don't spend money. But anyways, what's it called? Yeah, I would say do it in your hometown. Like, not like obviously Okrika, the village, but even with that would be nice. But like, do it something that you can really capture like the moment of like people coming out for you, because no matter what,
you want him
as
to
much
do
as
it
Nigeria and stuff like that, but your home is your home. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Now, why don't you want him to do it in Africa? Why she crying?
Hello, she's quiet.
So yeah, I think I answered
yes,
question.
Yes, she did. Yeah. Appreciate it. I know Elle has
I had a question.
A
I
question
had a
still,
few,
I'm
but
sure. Yeah.
Delamont and Naya have been distracting me. Okay. I think my question was actually it was actually for Pumbaa, and yeah, Wizard, your project is really great. Like I think I was listening to it yesterday. Yeah, during work, I was literally just put it on and just got through the day, and it really got me through the day. I was talking to Max Harry about it and how I know you talked about not having features and whatnot, but I was listening to it and I was like, oh my god, I would have loved to hear like Black Sharif on like a deluxe of this EP with you. Oh my
Yeah.
god, love to hear this person. I just really love it, and I feel like yes, of course you're right. Features often have a purpose, and obviously there's a great way. There's I'm hoping there'll be a way that there can like be a middle ground where purpose meets meaning. So yeah,
Yeah.
would you consider doing like having features?
I would love to have like features, and Black Sheriff is some like my list of the top people I want to make music with. But like I said, we have music, we have the music business. Sometimes it's not like these people don't want to work with you, but
Yeah.
you don't know what deals they are. You don't know if you're going to get it cleared. You know, Uh, those stuffs also happen. So, and sometimes people just wait for you to become big enough to work
Mm.
with you. So
Okay.
I am willing to work with people, but like I said, it has to be like a mutual
Mutual
respect.
connection. Yeah.
Yeah, even if
Absolutely.
it's even if it's like even if it's not like a respect, then like at least let it just be like, even if it's not like a connection right now, let it just be like we respect each other. You get
Facts.
me?
I get what you're saying. Almost not. You don't want to be begging somebody to like do stuff for
Yeah.
sure. For
No
sure.
man.
I
My
definitely
man.
think that Obong Jaya knows you as well. I just wanted to like.
No,
I also wanted to
yeah, I was like, most likely too. I was like,
like
there's
I
more,
was
guys.
like, there's no way
there's no way he
we're
doesn't know, especially with the entire scenario.
The whole
Oh
scenario
my
had no
god.
choice but to go and find you and listen, right? Even if he didn't. So for
Yeah.
sure, he definitely knows you. And then I think the final thing I wanted to say, which I was also like, I've listened to Earth Song so many times, and it was only on Monday that I was listening to, and I put in the group chat that I noticed the Eleanor Rigby sample at the beginning, that they also used it for Thong Song on Cisco's Thong Song, and I was like, how did like Pumbaa do that? Or like when did he? I was like, huh? So yeah, that's just
Okay.
shout out to Pumbaa. Pumbaa is so obvious he's from the gospel scene because it's only gospel. And
Uh,
just like
so
it was just dope.
this Pupa just heard your question, and he just looked at us shaking his head. So this is the thing here. Pupa does not even know what tongue song is in the first place.
Interesting.
This guy has no, like, what I mean, knows, he has zero clue. I'm the one that spoiled himself. I'm not that showed him some of this. So
Okay, fine. So he should check it out. He should check out the sample because it literally is there
we
in Earth
did
Song. It's
check it out.
amazing.
We did check it out because I remember we had somebody from, I think it was Colombia or so, said the same thing, and we went to look at it. I understand what people are saying, but one thing about music is there's almost nothing you've played that somebody hasn't played somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely,
You get me?
absolutely. It was literally like a millisecond as well.
Yeah, it's just, and if you look at them note for note, you see that there's like slight differences in like the
Yeah,
melody. But I think
the chord progression changes obviously as it goes on. Yeah.
yeah. So I get it, but even me that knew that knows the tongue song, I did not even, my mind didn't even go there. But like, kudos to you guys that catch these things, man. I
We
really,
caught it, but shout out to Pumbaa then, yeah, and next time he should speak up because we can shall hear him small.
No, we can definitely hear him in the background. Shout out to
he's
him.
on. He's making a beat. He's making a beat. That's why he's trying to concentrate.
Gotcha. Let's not take too much of his time.
Um,
Appreciate the questions. We have Adeayo
Mr.
actually.
Hi, Wizard.
Before that, Mr. Fax
What's
had
that?
a
Oh,
question
Mr.
real
Fax.
fast.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think Adeo and Max Harry, but Mr. Fax real fast.
I just want to, like, first of all, Emmanuel Bellemare,
thank you very much for putting me on this joint. Like, this guy's music is crazy. Now, when we talk about music with substance, before he even started saying, hey, guys, let me speak, please. Now,
I'm
before
dying.
this,
I'm dying because of the context
chill
of Mr.
now.
Fa. I know I'm going to allow you to speak. I'm just saying. I'm just
Please,
He
laughing
can't help
for
himself.
context. Yes, but
please,
go
please.
ahead. Go ahead.
Before he even started saying anything about Bonner, I listened to the song before I come in here. I had to come out of the space and go, do some huge deep dive on this guy's EP. This song is not just good. This guy is dope. Hey, I'm not leaking anybody. I'm just telling you this is my own opinion. This is how I get to become a Bonner boy, Dan, as people would call it. I love that banner. Give it to me. I love good music. And with Chan, before you
Yeah.
even mention that you're looking at this artist and all that, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you have it in the plans or whatnot. When you do that collaboration with Bonner, that shit's gonna be fire. This EP is dope. Like, see,
Thank
I had to come on the call. I sent Dilemma a DM. I say, hey, look, I want to quickly get on this call because this dude is fire. Like, this is the kind of music or EP Nigerians should be listening to. I heard your pen game and how you write your music and all that. That's what music is all about. That is what substance comes into your music. There's a direction, there's a focus, there's a message, the lyricists, the what you call it again? The wordplay, everything that you put in there. Like you are just Nigerian. You are that Nigerian Bob Marley right now.
Oh my
I'm
God.
looking at your stuff. Like that shit is fire. I just listened to the whole stuff. I was like, what? Why are we not? Emmanuel, trust me, you guys doing a great job, man. This EP is dope. It's fire. Like it's what the hype.
Yeah.
I would jump on this. I'll be posting your stuff on my page. Like people got to see this. This is fire. I'm
Thank
like,
No,
you.
no, no.
wait,
Honestly,
you're not giving this guy enough credit, man.
no, Mr.
This
Facts.
guy,
I'm 1,000% with you. It's exactly why I reached out to definitely get him on today after listening to the records. On the New Music Friday live stream, I was like, yeah, we need to hear more from Mr.
shit,
Chan, and
dude.
for
This like,
sure.
I was like, what? Yeah, you gonna win the Grammy. I said it here. Look, that
Amen.
Grammy.
Amen.
Claim
Not
it, man.
this is worth. Look,
Amen.
if you got to come out there, you got to put this stuff out there. I'll push the music myself. I don't even know why you don't have any record deal right now. Like, what are they thinking? Like, this is a raw gold stuff. Who like the connection? Trust me. If Bonner has
Thank
to
you,
see
man.
this, reach out to the people you could reach out to, bro. You are doing a crazy job. This is a starter, and you're like this. Shit. Now, this is what I call an EP with substance. This is what it
Thank
looks
you.
like. This is what it sounds like. And this is what it should be. And this is the standard of Nigerian music I'm talking about. I looked at the stuff you didn't put no Afrobeat, whatnot. I don't know. I don't want to bring in another agenda stuff, but
Mr.
I see the
Foxy.
level you're coming out.
Not the
So,
agenda.
dude, you are you God bless you. I love this shit. God bless
Nice,
you.
Thank you,
nice,
I
man.
want to
nice.
see
Thank you very
more.
much.
I want to see more Nigerian music coming out like this. This is fire. Fire. Your
Nice.
Thank you,
personality,
man.
everything, and the people you even listen to. Likes attracts likes. That's the power of the universe. The people you listen to, the kind of people you get your inspiration from, the kind of people you look up to. Trust me, you will be there. This EP is fire. I don't know why we're not talking too much about this guy, even on Twitter. We're busy focusing on the wrong thing in that country. The industry is focusing on the wrong thing. This is the kind of people you had to push out there. Like this
Oh my
is
God.
fire. Period.
1,000%. 1,000%.
This is fire. Like I was like, what? Now you talk more. Guy, come out with your full chest. Like, come outside. This is dope. I swear down. I'm telling you, I'm sold. Great job, sir.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful stuff, man.
Oh, thank you very much, man. I am short of words. Thank you. I'm
Beautiful,
short of
man.
words.
Beautiful, man. Love it. Mr. Fax getting to hear the music and I absolutely appreciate it. Mr. Fax is very critical here. so the fact that he is elated is beautiful, actually. So yeah, real quick, we have Adeayo. Appreciate you for coming up, Adeayo. What's up, bro?
I do. MIG. How you doing now?
Ade, how far now?
I do. I do. Yeah, you're proud though. You say you did short of words.
Jesus,
What you want to talk
Cassie,
before? Nothing if you talk
Wait,
now. So,
you say he had this Prado?
you understand, sir. You understand. You understand. He brought one huge Prado to our office. I even thought it was his
Mad,
because
mad,
I thought he was
mad.
the one driving it. I was talking. I took back door. And he now came out from the driver's seat. I was like, why you go carry this guy car from office, guy?
Wizard
You
did
want to say
drive
that
the car
I'm
though.
minister? You very minister.
It has to fit. It has to fit the brand now.
Adeayo, he's the messenger. He needs
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
send the message.
yeah.
oh
Well,
my God.
how do you follow? How do you follow up on that like this? They don't use all the superlative for book. As they hail you, that's the yab us. As they hail you, they yab you serious. You sabi sing, we don't get sense. Your music good, we know the hear am. It is well, sha.
Oh my God.
Make you dey sing am again. We like am, sha. I don't tell you
I
now.
don't die. You're killing me, bro.
We could dey talk the rest for WhatsApp. Anyway, sha. So you mentioned something about collaborating with people, and you want it to be on a on a on a very like energetic level. You want it to connect. You don't want to be based on vibes and just like freestyling the old stuff. But the way I see it, like your music is different. Like your music is different. It's really really good. And with you, uh, people would like to use you as that extra touch to the music.
Yep.
Sooner or later, you are going to become Afrobeat diversity hire.
Yep.
The way Caveman
Yep.
used
Exactly.
to be Afrobeat, yeah, the way they
Yes.
used to just use them like, okay, let's just add Caveman to just make this stuff. Caveman, South Soul, the way they just like spice them up,
Our
make
alternative
this one album.
quota.
Yeah. You just be like that sonic diversity, addition. So how are you going to navigate that? Because at some point it's going to be very difficult. There are people you can say no to them, but it's going to be quite hard because these are A-listers, these are guys that like tens, hundreds of millions in streams, and they're huge platforms, and it will be nice to work with them. And at the same time, okay, maybe they just like trying to get me off for my sound because I'm different. So how do you hope to navigate that part when it inevitably happens? Because I know it's going to happen.
Um, Thank you for this wonderful question. Um, so the thing is, I'm not shying away from working with people. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't have to be about if the music totally aligns with each other. Like when there's respect, like that. See, there's one thing about me and respect. I don't know. Some people might. I respect people a lot. Like if you've ever met me before, I do not. I would respect you so much. So like I always expect it back. If you don't give it back to me, I won't do anything with you. I mean, if someone has like better numbers than me and the person respects my craft and wants to work with me, let's work. Oh. Because I am also a business guy. I know one thing for sure. If you have 100 million followers, if I come to your side and take 1 million and add to my small 200,000, that's 1.2. So I'm not shying away from that. You get so for me, I'm not going to run away from anything like features if they come or stuff. But one thing is for sure that I am going to dictate the pace of that music to make sure that it comes to where I want it to be. And if I do not feel satisfied, um, that song will not come out. Shout out to my manager.
Yeah, nice.
Beautiful.
It's funny. It kind of like remind me of what Roadwave did with the old Drake collaboration, where he said it wasn't convinced with his verse, and he had to thin
Yeah.
it out, and you guys kind of look alike anyway. So yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, like, help me greet your manager. Make no stress.
She there, she there, she there. Yeah,
but
Later now.
dope.
yeah.
No, no, that's absolutely spot on because the whole thing about alternative act or someone that is presenting something new, you tend to see a streamline of pop artists or A-listers seeking that collaboration. So I think it's inevitable, like Adia is saying. Like I think it's definitely going to be the case of Visa Chan in a lot of spaces because we love the new sound. So it's good on you for actually catching the attraction of people because I know it's going to happen. So yeah, shout out to you, bro, for that one. Thanks,
Thank you.
Adia, man. I think Max,
Max
yes.
Harry.
Hey, Belema.
Hi, Max
Hey, Max,
Harry.
what's good?
What's good, man? What's going on,
Oh,
guys?
are you only greeting your people today? Yeah, you're ignoring us today, Abby.
Wizard Chan. All this to say that Rivers people support you.
Yeah, reverse
Because
people
some
are
of
here,
us are.
man.
Oh, at last they support me.
Wow.
Not us
What you
being the
mean by that,
majority for
bro?
once.
No, I said at last because I really had like a rough patch with like Port Harcourt last year. Well, I mean, something that I don't want to talk about, but yes, it was a very rough patch.
Wow. Now I'm very intrigued,
Wait, wait, wait,
but
wait, 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 wait. Now,
now I'm intrigued with that patch too. But
yeah. But anyway,
yeah.
let's push that aside because I can't even talk about the direct opposite, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So for some of us, right, this is especially what you're doing for my email. It's
Yeah.
something that it's our grandparents, our great grandparents. It's the legacy that you're carrying, right? And it's a huge swath of the population. I mean, it's something that, let's say, there's a tendency for it not to be ever represented. There's a high tendency for this subculture would uh, just go, let's say, in the next two generations, and nobody knows about them, that they ever existed. And what you've done literally is you've created something such that my kids, my grandkids, I can tell them that, oh, you know what, these are the influences your grandmother had, these are the influences your great grandmother had, and there's a section of Pahaka, like the whole Burukiri town area. I just want you to know that you carry all of us, and wherever we are, yeah, wherever we are, we feel proud, knowing that someone has taken the culture mainstream, and it's
Yeah.
something we're always happy about, and we want to say, thank you for all of that, right? That's that on the one side. Secondly, I just want to know, right? Going forward, are we going to be getting more of this? Is it going to be something consistent with your music? Is it going to be a staple? Yeah, and if you want to just touch on other influences, and how it has really affected your music, I'll appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. My manager won't like this, but I will say it here. Uh, I have like 5 projects there already. Trust me. Like I know what I'm putting out next for the next. I know what I'm putting out the next four EPs or albums. It's there already, and trust me, what you see is what you get. When I blew up with Earth Song, I had people from our River State, from Calabar, from Okrika, telling me, "Oh, leave this idiocy you're doing. Leave this Okrika
Who
thing.
are those
It's not gonna
people?
sell. It's not gonna sell. You're not gonna go far. You'll be hungry." That. Like I told them, I came from a home that is hungry in the first place. Um, yeah, I was told this. Like, trust me, it hurt so much. I was treated differently because um, I decided I wanted a different sound for myself, and I wanted to carry Okrika, Ijo, the South Niger Delta on my head. I did it because of my dad, not because of any other person in general. After I grew older, I noticed that my dad, with everything he had achieved in life, um, I didn't. I mean, Beverly's here. She would tell you for anyone to go to the school we attended, your papa got no bread, like proper bread. So I'm not among the artists that came from a. When they will say I came from a poor background, no, I didn't. I don't know what. For a long time until I became an adult, I didn't even know what suffering felt like. You get me? So my dad, with everything he achieved, he just the only thing that interested this man at some point was going to the village. Shocked me. was like, why? Why is this so important to you? I did not like going to Okrika. I had not gone to Okrika for like 9 years to 10 years. I had not I didn't to put on traditional clothes. I didn't have one up until Ed song video. I did not. That's how bad it was. I was lucky that my parents thought made sure each and every one of us in the house knew how to speak our language, understood our language. So I was struggling with music all my life. I've always been a wonderful writer. I started writing music since I was in JS2. Always been a wonderful writer, but something was missing. The day I embraced being who I am, everything began to change. You get me? So it's not going to end. It's not going to stop. I actually call my music Afro Teme. For we that Okrika people, we know what Teme means. Means spirit. I don't like call it Teme. That's why I always shout that in my music, Teme, and I just keep going. So I understand the fear of people that the more you grow into music, people start to water down their lyrics, their stuff. Nah, not me. Not me. I'm serious. I've had deals in front of me that I rejected. If it was about money, I would have done it. So I just want to. I want to live forever. You know, I actually do want to live forever. I'm just being honest, and I know that there's no way I'm going to make this wonderful music and I'm going to be broke. I might not be as rich as these other guys, but I know I'm going to feed my dad, my mom, my children, my future wife, kids. They're going to be eating. But one thing is for life is that my name is going to be there for ages and ages to come. You know, even when I'm gone. I mean, look at Bob Marley, man. I wasn't born when that guy died. I know everything about him. Let's go to Fela, let's go to Michael Jackson. These people will live forever and ever. Like, you can see someone like YG Marley benefiting from his grandfather. You can see Damian Marley. Like, you just know that is greatness. I wonder for myself. I have seen money. I know what it feels like to have money, and I know that it doesn't really mean much. You can lose it in the twinkle of an eye, no matter how careful you are. But like my dad would always say, good name is better than silver and gold. So I want that good name. Man, I'm not the Bible talker. Pumba is correcting me. I told you I have a pastor in my life.
I hear
It's not a
that.
Bible talker.
We
I'm not
heard
the
the
Bible
Puma.
that said it. You know, my dad was the one that put me to that. So yeah, so my brother, I'm not changing the sound. See, my manager will literally kill me if I try to change the sound. She will
Thank
kill
you.
me.
Thank you, man.
Pumba,
Thank you.
Pum,
Thank you.
Pum,
It's heartwarming.
Pumba will seize the microphone and the speakers in the studio if I try to change the sound.
Hey,
Because I remember
God
very
bless
well
Umber.
he told me in 2020, he says, Chan, this your style is what is going to carry all of us to where we'll go to. Don't change it. We are going there. Even when everything was bad, it was like, we they go there. He stopped taking money from my hand as far normal producer take money. We used to work for free. And he would tell me the only thing I owe. In fact, there was once I wanted to give up on music and he told me that I owe every single one of them that believe in me. Were a lot of people that are just here that they came here because of this sound, and that sound must feed everybody. So how do I want to stop it? Nah, trust me, it's not possible. It's
Love
not.
it. Love it.
Idiawe.
Yeah.
Beverly, please.
Debbie, you're wild.
Beverly, please.
Beautiful stuff, man. I love it. I love that answer a lot, and your vision. It's there. It's there. I absolutely love that you have that target for your career, we hope we hope to be witnesses of that, bro. We hope to be able to witness all of that. So yeah, man. I think Ojemba is up next.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
I
Hello.
Wizard. I agree to you. Mbashi. I didn't leave you for yeah.
Bro, I love your work so much, so much. Like it gives me Beautiful Nubia, Bucci, Bob Marley, Wyclef, everything all together.
Bucci for sure. Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
yeah, I like your work so much. Like
Thank you
your
very much.
wordplay, everything about you, and you can tell from my name. I love Africa so much, so
Yeah.
much, and the fact that you're able to infuse that, like your Calabari, Afro, Deme, everything. Me, I shark background so much. So yeah, but what I'm trying to say now is, sorry, I'm trying to not to be. I don't know if I'm audible enough because I'm at work.
No, you're
So
good. You're good.
okay. So from what you said earlier about you trying to set up your band and what the performance will look like. Just my own opinion. I feel like you're maybe giving up too much. Just my own opinion, because obviously uh, we want to be wild, want to come to your show, and we don't know what to expect. But I feel like when you're giving up too much, then they trust me, the show will still bam where we're like. But when I love Burna Boy, so when I'm going to Burna Boy shows, I really don't know what to expect sometimes. Even though you know what the catalog is like, what music to you'll be listening to, but sometimes there's always some kind of tweak, you know. So that's one. And secondly is about collaborations. Yeah, I'm big on respect, just like the way you are. And from your lyrics, you said you shut your door. That's the way to keep your own like peace of mind, something like that, where you keep yourself indoors and you know, don't want to listen to people's problem or whatever. So, but somehow I feel, yeah, respect is something you should stick to, but sometimes um, strategy you need to be a little bit professional. Not be until the energy is 100. Sometimes you just need to be professional and strategize. Like calm down. We all know how successful that record is, and everyone knew it was like the remix was uploaded on Selena Gomez's account, and why it's one of the reasons. So some of these things is not because this song is a great song, don't get me wrong, but we can tell the influence of Selena on it. I believe the Selena show in future. So yeah, stuff like that. So I feel like you should maybe reconsider. Obviously, anyone who's trying to disrespect you, there's no reason to deal with them. But me, I'm looking forward to a show. I get Black Agbada. I saw a tweet where you said I have Black Agbada already. So yeah, and yeah, it would be nice to watch you perform. And trust me, all these things you just said about bringing masquerade to the stage and all that. Trust me, yeah. These are things I want to as someone who's for Africa. Like I love Africa so much, so much. Everything about Africa is beautiful. So yeah, that's just my own 2 cents. And yeah, special shout out to your director, Jai Dajala. That guy is crazy. That guy is mad. So I
Thank you.
don't know how you guys did it, but yeah, the whole costume, everything. I just like him. So that's it.
Thank you. I don't think I give out too much. I am too much of a creative person to say I give out too much. So you guys just heard what you needed to hear. That's what. Two is for the Rema Selena Gomez project. I'm very sure Selena Gomez respected Rema. That's why it happened. Even if we kind of know that Rema probably wouldn't have wanted that in the first place. But that's what I mean. I'm sure she wanted to do it. It wasn't just a forced something. One of them really wanted to do it, and the other person felt respected about it, and that's what I'm saying. Because there are situations where uh, um someone on my team might feel I should work with this person, and the other person feels the artist should work with me. While both artists are not have no idea about who they are to each other. That's there's no mutual respect. There's like when we are together, it's like there's confusion. At least there should be one person that has knowledge of the other person and respect the other person's heart too. Well, yeah, definitely. When the time comes, we'll make the right decisions.
Absolutely. Nice, nice, nice. Real quick, I know we've spoken highly about the music. You've spoken a little bit about your background as well. You've seen your brothers and sisters come up and hear you. But I wanted to get
You see your brothers.
this has been beautiful.
Emmanuel. Oh,
Manuel, what do you have against people from Okrika?
Does it sound like I have anything against people from Okrika? Anyway, I wanted to get into a little bit of your personal interest, like beyond the music. What does Wizard Chan spend some of his leisure time on? Do you have any interest in football, or food, or whatever it is, like TV, or what are your other interests other than music?
More music.
More music?
I'm joking. So
I thought he was gonna say bum bum.
come on.
Shout out to Victoria.
So I love football, but due to the club I support, so they just make me right now. I just prefer to hear the news. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I know we're doing all great right now, but
Yeah.
man, they can be hectic sometimes. So they made me. I just be like, come on. When you guys win, I will know. I'll look at the table. I'll be happy. Let me just
Man.
this to me. Yeah. But I mean, if I wasn't a musician, I would definitely have been a chef. Probably, my mom is a chef. I cooking a lot, so yeah.
Mad. So what's your like your favorite meal to make? Like, what's one thing that if we are trying to prepare this thing for you or more, you have to.
We tasted my boiled water before. Oh.
Sorry, what?
Your boiled
He said,
water.
I was like,
Oh.
no, your boiled water, man.
On a serious note, I know. I mean, I can prepare almost anything. I can bake. So I don't know. Favorite thing. Let me just say goosey soup. I'm just saying that's like the easiest thing to cook in this life.
Okay.
Goosey soup.
Fire.
Even I can't make a goosey soup.
Fire.
Taj has a question or he has questions.
Is he up?
Yeah,
Jesus.
he has plural questions for Chan.
Yeah, man. Sure, let's have it. Is it connected?
He says yeah. I don't know. Taj,
I can see him on the speaker section.
Yeah. I don't know if he's with us. He's clearly not with us.
He will be with us in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. He will be with us in Jesus' name.
Yeah.
Ibio Obu, you came up. How are you?
Obu. Yes.
Yeah, I'm cool. Thank you so much for the privilege to be here. Yeah, like I'm really enjoying the space. And so, two fun fact, yeah. Wizard, I'm not the musically inclined person, so I'm not the person that is I don't. So we have a lot of people that are the music person, so I'm not, right.
Yeah.
So it's rare to get a sound that connects with my spirit, right? So that connects with who I am. So I was in the gym. I think that was like 6 months ago when I first heard your song. I think that was the song.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the hell is that, right? I really didn't know that. And so I research and see to repeat the Ed song was crazy. You made me love music. And this is not, so I have nothing against like the conventional guys, but obviously they don't speak to my kind of spirit, and they don't speak to who I am. So it was rare, and it's very rare getting my kind of music. And so it was such a privilege to get someone that speak to me. So for example, I don't think I've ever attended a concert, but if I do hear that you're having a concert in Lagos, or anywhere I am around. So far as I'm in Nigeria at that particular point, I would definitely travel in just to attend that concert, right? So that's
I'm honored.
to tell you to the extent that you speak to person, and probably I'm sure hundreds of other people like me who may not align to conventional music, but you were able to spark up that aspect of that of us, right? So I can say I truly have someone that can make me to go for a concert, and apparently um, it's not the conventional guys. I've never resonated with them, but you speak a lot to the everyday sound that speaks in our spirit, right? So I want to say thank you so much for doing that, right? And yeah, and
Thank
so
you.
maybe if I do have a question, it would just be I would just want to understand what motivates your sound, right? Because it's a very strange and weird and different sound that you don't get to hear every day. So where does this sound come from?
All right. First of all, thank you very much for even listening to my music, to liking my music enough to even wanting to be in a concert if I have one. I really do appreciate you. One fan is enough. I always say that. For what inspires me, huh, it's a lot. Like I said earlier, I put in my everyday activity into music. But what unlocked it for me was having to experience nearly dying. So I had a very bad situation where I nearly died in 2020. Um, it was very bad. I actually thought I was dead that day. Friends thought I was dead, but in those moments, I had a lot of like rethinking in my life to do. Like, if I had died then, I was like, yo, my parents were not going to see my body because I was in Sokoto. And it wasn't like it was like an accident or maybe kidnapping, or it was more like I was sick. I went to this hospital and these people were just trying to kill me because those organ harvesters hospital and shit. So I was like overdosed with drug, and until my friends came back, I was alone in the hospital. My friends came back and saw what was happening, and basically, yeah, God just saved me that day. But after that day, um, I stopped being afraid of the concept of death itself. I just kind of like accepted it. Like I could have gone that day and nobody would know who Chan was. Probably Beverly would have just said, "Oh, there's one person that I used to know back in secondary school." Yeah, I mean, it's happened a lot. Um, so it made me a bit bold, very bold. And my music for me, I just believe is bold. I can come out and call a song "Demons and Angels," and I don't care what anybody thinks because deep down inside me, I know who I am. I know what I am. I know about to know demon or whatever anybody wants to take. I can come out and call myself native doctor because I have a clear understanding that it means someone that heals someone in a native way. Um, I just became bold with everything I do, with every word I say. I can come out and say that's why in legacy I'm talking about like time is I'm talking about time, I'm talking about death in my music. Because there are inevitable things that will happen to every one of us in this space. We don't just know when or how. So the earlier we accept it, the better for us. Not like we're saying embrace it and say that should come early, no. But it's something that is going to happen. So and people mostly people that listen to music, the moment an artist is real with himself, they tend to start thinking maybe he's depressed or he's worshiping something. It doesn't always have to be like that. So for me, I'm just bold about it. And shout out to, I'll say again, my producer. He always keeps me grounded for what I make. If if I make a song that right now I can't remember the last time I made a song that had like lyrics that are not good, or if I ever made a song that has like a whack or shitty lyrics, he's not going to even answer me. My manager should just be like, "This song try is not passing this your studio." So like I have people that are also putting me on check always. But right now they don't have to bother themselves about that because I'm sure they understand my purpose, why I live, what I stand for, and everything. Because we've all gone through having things in front of us, and we're rejecting them for our sanity, for doing the right things. So I'm sure they all know that Wizard is always going to make decisions that are not based of material things, and all those things help me to like put my music together. And above all, I don't want to disgrace my father and mother. They train me too much to come and disgrace them outside. So please, that's just it for me.
Yeah, that one day. For sure, man. Appreciate you for that, man. I don't know if you had other hands. I know Jimba just raised his hand. Oh, so I don't know if
Sorry,
Taj is ready, but
a quick one.
yes,
I'm
quick
sorry.
one. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot to give shout out to the producer idea, and yeah, that guy, one wizard too on your own. So yeah, secondly, yeah, sorry, this is just a personal story. I don't know how you guys know Asha album, the very first album,
Yep.
debut album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for that long, that's the song I always want to listen to every morning. Eye Adaba, like Ojumo Timo, that's the song I start my day with. But ever since the Messenger EP came out, the Sailor, man, Baba, you don't know why I like that song scatter. Like every morning, now the first thing, like automatically, that's what comes up every morning. Thank you for that. I just, for some reason, I connect with that personally on some personal times. I really love it. Big one, just stay true to yourself. I beg. I just got to beg you. Don't switch. You talk to God bless you with money. I beg, not because of money. Go do Babatiti. Don't get me wrong. Babatiti is okay. I don't want to listen to head song in a club or even the silly. I don't want to listen to it in a club. So every song, every music, every musician have purpose and they have reason why they're making music.
Yeah.
But yeah, for this real life, well, yeah, I just please continue. And yeah, that's your flowers. Thank you so much. Because I don't be like forever until you came to the picture. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Nice. Saying that song can go up in the club, no? I feel like it could.
Yeah, it does go up.
Yeah, it does go up.
Yeah, I mean the
yeah, I'm saying sometimes the mood that
the mood. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. Any song can come up in the club. Any song at all.
Nice.
New Year days, like you go, you don't want December. Anything can go at all. But I'm saying sometimes when I'm in them, like.
Yeah, I definitely understand. Yeah, I was just making, I was just making light of it. Don't worry. Yes.
Well, stop it. Just stop.
No, I definitely understand this message on the soundscape too. I don't know. Do you feel the pressure? Like, I guess because it's not just first time that someone is alluded to you not switching up, or because at the end of the day, I know one thing is common amongst artists: they don't like feeling confined or will I say restricted to one particular thing. And you're a human being as well. You're going to evolve. It's just a natural cycle. We're not necessarily the same people in like say 5 or 6 years ago. You know what I mean? So do you see that as I don't know, do you forecast that you're going to have moments where you really want to experiment and really shape or shift the momentum of your sound? Is that something that can happen? And how would you compare that with like comments or sentiments from fans that you're building right now? Because I honestly believe you're cultivating a strong following right now. And how are you going to navigate their ear versus the people that you can have the chance to gain or even grow with other sounds, right? So how are you navigating that right now?
First of all, it's like for now, I don't think there's no experiment I've not done already. I've experimented everything, like everything. There's no type of music I've not tried. I think the only one we've not tried yet is jazz. Like I've tried almost everything.
Really?
Yeah, almost everything. Almost everything.
No, jazz, bro. Jazz with your voice would be amazing. Actually.
Yeah, we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
I've not just like written, because for me, I'm a producer. The way we work, I'm not among the artists that you just make beats for then I record. Like I would write the song. Then we start from the keyboards to the guitars, follow them up and stuff. Um, but like I know that I'm going to evolve in my sound. But the one good thing about me is that I like sounds that are nostalgic.
Mm.
So I always want to keep my sound like that. I feel ancient when it comes to my music. I will always feel that way. What might change over time might be the message, and that will be due to the fact that um, the place you find yourself. You know, the way you think when you are, let me say, you're broke is different from the way you think when you're rich, and maybe that can tweak the message a bit.
Right.
Um, when you get married, the kind of woman probably I might get married to, um, the how peaceful my home might be, all those things would form what would be the message. Because right now, everything about the messenger is about my life. Well, it's been about my life from like when I was 20 to the age that I am right now. But there's going to be a new life maybe when I start touring the world, when I start meeting more people, when I get married, when I have kids. Maybe at that time I will start making music about my children, advice about my children. And maybe I'll start making music about my wife, talking about her. God forbid if you don't have a peaceful home, you start making music about not having a peaceful home or wanting to have a peaceful home. Or if you have a peaceful home, by God's grace, you're going to make music about how peaceful your home is. So for me, it all depends on how my life works at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day. So I pray I make my decisions that make my life move to the direction that pleases my music too.
Bro,
You
that's
know,
such a
because,
profound way to answer it. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, because at the end of the day, what everyone likes. I mean, the people that actually like my music, because there are some people that don't like it. Well, the people that like my music, what they like is my life story, and maybe the stories of my friends that I also impute in my music. So even down to my friends, my circle, the people I meet, they would matter to what kind of music I make in the future. So, like I always say, if you want to know what's wrong with me, if I'm good, if I'm unhappy, just listen to my music. The truth is there. It's never hidden. So you don't even need to wait for no gossip mill or just lover or anybody to tell you anything about Wizard Chan. Just wait for him to drop an EP. You know if he's happy. You know if he's sad. You know if I'm no more doing this, I'm doing that. I will say everything in my music there. Because I know that a lot of people will not believe it. A lot of people think it's vibes and inshallah, but that is the truth. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
Nice.
I think that's an answer to that.
Thank you, man. That was a very profound answer to it. Absolutely appreciate that. Taj, what are you saying?
Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, I personally wish I was here earlier. I think I would just listen back to get a lot of um backstory because I think that was one major thing I was looking forward to being here today. A lot of backstory. I've first of all, I'll say I'm a fan of the music. I got put onto your music sometime early last year. Through, I think it was through Kemena and Owapo. They had told me about this was early on before the record actually popped. So I think for me, right, like right now, so give me 2 seconds. Yo, okay, sorry for that. Yeah, so basically, so I think I wanted to hear a lot of your story, and I've heard a little bit as I've been in the room, just your story of because I was like, where is this person from? Like, what is this person about? And I think I would probably listen back to get a lot of context. But at least for me, I think I just have one question because you just spoke about being almost like an old soul, right? And I think I'll just ask you guys, you've probably been asked already, but just the kind of music you listened to growing up. Are you from a family that was very big on music, or is this something that you kind of picked up along the way, generally, like being around your family and friends? I just wanted to know that basically.
I think every African family was big on music, but it depends on what type of music. My family was big on music, but that's like the church music, right? My dad loved hymns. I would sing these hymns. They would sing our Tekewari song. So I'm sure everyone here, if you're from Africa, one way or the other, your parents enjoyed singing, mostly if they are Christians. So, they will just sing these church songs over and over again. And if the melodies are good, you would love them too. So I would say, yes, I came from that family. But it's not like my dad, I, I don't think we've ever had like a musician in our lineage as a whole. But while my dad will always sing, and I remember the first set of CDs he bought. We had a Michael Jackson CD, Awile Lokumba, Don Moore, Rejoice Africa, and Ron Connolly. Those are the five set of. I played those CDs over and over. I abused it. It was so bad. Mostly Ron Connolly and Rejoice Africa. I was abusing those people, their music, man. So down to when I discovered downfall drivers, bro, I couldn't have enough. But I think at that time people did not like the Nigerian sound. But me, I didn't know there was just something about that downfall drivers sound that was just so good to me. I couldn't just deny it. While everybody were doing the 50 Cent thing, my other ones were doing this Channel O stuff. Me, I was busy bopping to yeah man and all those stuff. So I picked up those things in me. Then listened to a lot of Brenda Fassie, Von Chaka Chaka, um, listening to Bob Marley's music, Lucky Dube, Miriam Makeba. Listen to all these people, like just always having their music around was helped me. Then I later found Wyclef. I just loved the way he strains his voice and stuff. So yeah, I also stumbled on music on my own, but like the bass came from my dad. My dad loved even till now. He will always sing in the night, but I mean hymns.
Yeah, that's cool. I was gonna say, what city did you grow up in?
Other records.
PH. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so I grew up in Warri, and I'm a robo. Although my name's Io, but is a scam. But I grew up close to. I'm a robo. My dad is a robo, and I grew up around Ijo culture, right?
Yeah.
I have a lot of cousins, even relatives from that part of the world, and I don't know that I've heard anybody really put it deep into the music the way you do. Even every time I hear the language, it's like it just brings me back to when I was a kid and I was around it when I grew up in Warrior and times like that. So yeah, it's great, man. It's great. It's great hearing from you. I'll definitely tune in and listen back to this so I can get a lot more context. Because I just felt like it's almost like this guy is like a myth. Like it's very you have yeah. I mean, when we're talking about unique in this music space, I think, yeah, especially with the new guys, is easily you and maybe a couple others, but you sound like almost nothing that is around correctly. So, shout out, love the music, and I'm just a fan.
Thank you very much, Touch. I appreciate you, man.
Awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, man. Reza Chan, it's been actually even longer than I was anticipating, but appreciate you for taking time, bro. This was fun getting to know a lot of the backstory, your influences, bro. The names you were just dropping just now, I was just like, yeah, this is this is a student, and you've soaked in so much, and it's crazy because you've seen bits and pieces of those influences a little bit in the project, so it's amazing stuff.
Emmanuel, had you guys asked that question before?
On the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We mentioned earlier.
Dad, you need to go back and listen.
Yeah, I probably need to because
Yeah.
I was like that's what the question got about. I wanted to know because
Yeah, for sure.
the everybody he mentioned is precise. Like
Yeah, I think
it makes sense that it sums you up.
yeah. Like he even went further. He listed a lot more this time. This time around answering the question. So it's good to, especially that Ron Kennedy one, the gospel. Yes.
And I think one crazy thing I think about, which is when I was listening to a podcast recently. They're talking about PH, right? PH being
Bro.
a place that has birthed like ridiculous, like the talent from Port Harcourt is nuts, and it's like it's like what forms them up is so wide and diverse, and
it's so interesting because if when you grow up around people that maybe live in Lagos, we feel like Lagos is like probably the most westernized and most exposed area or space
Yeah.
where and it's like you listen to these guys in PH listen, like, I mean, when you listen to people like Piego, right, sing,
Mm-hmm.
that guy sounds like 10 different types of, like, it's so wide and diverse, and then obviously they still have their local dialect and their local influences. So I think PH is really, I hope they do a documentary one of these days on just,
There's something in the waters, man, around there.
bro, there's
for
something
sure.
That
there,
is
man.
why he's the Ceylon man.
Speak to our
It's the Sailor
governor.
Man.
Yes,
That city coughs up some ridiculous talent.
Yeah, man.
And they always the bread
I
and
think
fresh air, all of them.
Yeah.
I think I have the answer to that. These people, everyone's what do you call it? What everybody keeps saying.
The
this thing.
fascination
So,
around PH.
yeah, for me, I believe it's because of our pride as PH people that makes us so special. So, hear me
not
out.
that we are too proud.
No, it's very attractive.
So hear me out. Yeah. If you look at every single artist that came all the way from Port Harcourt and to Lagos and blew maybe around the world or in Nigeria, you will notice that no one sounds alike. Everybody is different. So there's one thing I noticed in Port Harcourt is everybody wants to sound like themselves. That's number one thing. So same thing with me. Like, I loved everybody's sound, but at the same time, I love you, Burner. I love you, Omale. I love you, Duncan. But I want to be with Zachan. I want to come back and be like, "Let me get this thing." So whenever we're coming out, we don't want to be traced to anybody. I think that's like a Port Harcourt boys mentality.
That's why Burner Boy is always misliked. Because he's like, I'm not like anybody. Why you guys don't compare me? I'm not part of the big three. I'm big one.
It's big me.
And it's crazy. It's crazy because I think all of them share that sentiment. Some are obviously more louder, like there are some are louder and more upfront about it. I'm sure if, as quiet as Omale looks, so if you talk to him, he probably has some similar
No,
sentiments.
he
like,
has. You can definitely see it.
This is what I do. And there's a pride to being different from that space. It's all of them just don't sound alike. And they keep shipping out like ridiculous talent, like all point talent. It's ridiculous. Even Wonder Banting, like, bro, like all of them, like, I don't know.
King
But
Perry.
yeah, Charles do that.
Yeah, man.
Sorry?
I said King Perry.
King Perry, bro, all of them. They're legends. Yeah. PH is very interesting because I hope to see a documentary about that place one of these days.
Crazy, man. Yeah, man. Awesome. On that note,
I know Mr. Chadman is leaving, but I'm gonna end my words to Wizard Chan with the words I should have started with. So, Ndaloko.
It's today, but let me remember that she's a Joe.
I'm not mind that. When I'm saying top brass, she doesn't add value.
no. Give Belema small credit now.
Okay, first of all, touch. Get it right. I'm not a Joe. Don't do that.
Okay, sorry. Where are you from?
I'm from. Where's Wizard Chan from? Ask Wizard Chan where he's from. Where he's from is where I'm from.
Okrika Island.
Yes, I am from Okrika Island. Thank you.
Yeah, we're from Okrika, but like we are Ijo people.
We are Ijo people.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Belema, can you swim?
Yes. Duh. What's wrong with you?
Belema, can you swim?
Taj, please. Anyway.
Was it Max? Is that Max?
Please ask him back.
No, it was me.
I know Taj can swim, so I don't need to ask.
No,
him.
Ijo people can swim.
No, Taj cannot swim.
I can't swim.
Belema, can you swim?
I can swim now. What's this question? I'm just
This is such a
I can swim. Anyway,
Yeah, actually,
Wizard
Belema
Chan.
can swim. We swam together.
Yes. Elle has seen me
I'm with the
swim.
train.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chan, they want to know if you can swim too.
All of this to say,
You can't doubt a native doctor now. Just
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's space. I appreciate to everyone that was able to contribute. Everyone listening. Hope you guys have a wonderful and fruitful, productive week.